I'm about it. So, as you can see, I got this awesome new beanie that I absolutely love. And here's why. This weekend, I went to Lazy F Church Retreat Camp in Ellensburg, Washington, excuse me. And the only reason why I know Ellensburg is because I go to Ellensburg Rodeo kind of often. So, that's what I got mixed up for. But, I went there to the church that I've been going to quite recently, and that experience was life-changing. It's been, like, today was fantastic. I was able to tell someone about the church, tell them when we're going, what times we go. I read the Bible at least 8 times. It was fabulous. And it was, the people there, and the fact that the lesson, everything about it was meaningful, and probably, well, back to the original point about it. So there's a number of people a number of campuses, because it was a campus, it was the Northwest Campus Retreat, and there were people from, mainly it was from Seattle, because the Seattle church put it on, but there was people from University of Washington Brothel, Washington State University, Eastern, people from Ashland, Oregon, some people from Canada, and then U of M from Missoula. And some of the phrases, the one that went throughout the whole catch was, you can't stop the Northwest Party because the Northwest Party don't stop. And that was great because we had our own chant. But what I meant, the whole reason why I brought this up is because of this. So, the people from Ashland, they have all of these sayings, and I can't remember all of them, because there's so many of them. There's, well, about it. But my personal favorite is, you salty bro? Like, you salty? It's like, you mad bro? And they're the catchphrase group. And 2 of them were on a prayer walk with me. And they didn't even know me, didn't know any of my situation. And so I explained it to them how I'm studying the Bible. I'm not baptized yet. I'm not a disciple. I'm not anywhere in that. But they just prayed for me. Because it was a prayer walk. That was the whole thing that we were supposed to do. It was a hike. And they just prayed for me. And they didn't even know me. And I was completely moved. Because they didn't know me, and yet they prayed for me. And that's where the rest of the weekend became awesome. Because in the beginning of the weekend, I was really overwhelmed. I'm like, wow, this is, oh my gosh, no. And then, breakfast was at 8. And if anyone knows me, I do not like getting up early at all. And there's another girl, her name's Courtney, she doesn't like getting up early either. She mentally prepared herself. I didn't. So, 8 a.m. I had to get up at like 7. Ugh. This weekend was great. There's a bunch of lessons. There was a dance. There was a campfire. There was great, delicious food. I cannot hype up the food. It was so good. Breakfast, I don't usually eat breakfast a lot, or at least I do, but not a lot of it. The first breakfast was scrambled eggs, sausage, oatmeal, and cereal, and that was fine. I mean, I had some oatmeal. And then lunch on Saturday, was the bomb. It was taco line. It was so good. And then Sarah, who's the female campus ministry leader, she is of ethnicity, I can actually say that word now, and she made nachos, and I'm like, that's such a good idea, why did I do that? Because I didn't grow up in that culture, and she did, and so she made bomb nachos, and then we all had tacos, and I went back for tacos, I went back for nachos, because the salsa was super good, and then we had cookies, and the cookies were delicious, They were hard on the outside and gooey on the inside. And it's really difficult to find cookies that are like that. Oh, so the person who made the cookies was just amazing. And we had asked her, we were like, how do you make your cookies so good? She's like, well, I use margarine instead of butter, so that might be it. Oh, yeah, that might, yeah. And then we had some free time on Saturday, and a bunch of the girls went and played flag football, and I took a nap. Because I'm about taking naps. But I heard flag football was awesome. I met some really, really, really cool people. I can't hype up this weekend enough. Like, I just can't. It was so fantastic. And then the dance was great. Sebastian and I, a guy from the church, we just jammed out and had some great time, or had a great time. And the lesson on Sunday, the church, because we actually had church service, so we did the whole bread and grape juice, communion, welcome, testimony, and then the actual lesson. And the lesson, well, actually, I should mention that the whole theme of the weekend was fear factor. So have fear in the Lord. And for where I was kind of like, why? Why should I fear God? But it's more we should fear Him because He's so powerful. And that makes total sense. So the lesson on Sunday was to grow in numbers. And to someone who isn't really that, I just recently came into this culture, this world, this fantastic place. I was kind of okay, we can grow in numbers. And the theme scripture was Acts 9, chapter 9, verse 31. And it's talking about the church and how the church enjoyed a time of peace and strength, and it grew in strength, and it was encouraged because of all the numbers that it received. And it was just, the main thing I got out of that lesson was to judge where you are in spiritually or just in life, is living a Christian life, is how much you love people. And I'm a hypercritical person of people I have never met. Just looking at them, I'll pass judgment on them, and I'll be really, really critical. And so that was a wake-up call for me, that if I'm going to live a Christian life, I need to love people more. Because that's what Christians are known for. They're known for their love. And when the person preaching that had brought that up, I thought back to a couple years ago when in New York, a group of Christians stood around Muslims while they were praying. And that's love right there, even for a different religion. So to me, Christians are known for love, and so that's definitely where I need to work, is loving people more. Because that's the ultimate goal of being a Christian, is love. That's exactly what it is. And so today has been a monumental day. I woke up, I didn't go to my first class. Working on that. More on that later. It's not, whatever, we'll just get to it later. And so I woke up, I got breakfast, I started talking to people, and this one girl, she was wearing flats, and it's like 10 degrees outside. It's like, is your feet cold? She's like, yeah. So I started talking to her, and we got into, she lived in Miller, and I was able to talk. And then I went to math, or calculus, and the woman sitting next to me, I was like, are you ready for this test on Friday? She's like, no, of course not. And then I asked her, do you study the Bible? And she was like, I need to. And so I just went on this, like, okay, we have church on Wednesdays, we have church on Sundays, like if you want to go at 4:30 on Sundays or 7 on Wednesdays. I gave her the app that we use. I just went all out, like, I gave her information, like, text me if you can make it, and I was able to reach out, and I studied the Bible all day today, and I was productive, because I bought this, and then so this is kind of like a fall haul too, although it's more like winter here. But I got some awesome new gloves that have the touchpad. And this is a total trend going around the church right now. They're heat gloves head gloves, from Costco. They're only about $13, and they're super warm. Like, I have some other gloves that work, but they're just kind of, they're bulky. And these ones aren't. And I can text with them too, so that's always important. So that's a trend going around the church right now. I got this. I also got my glasses readjusted, which is hence why I'm wearing them now, because before my eyelashes would touch the right lens and my left ear would be like I'd have a sword. So I got them readjusted, and then I bought this big huge bottle of glasses cleaner because my other one is dying. It's almost gone because I clean my glasses a lot. I cannot stand having dirty glasses. Let me just tell you that right now. I just can't. But I sent these pictures to all my friends from Ashland, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, everybody's gonna want them now." And I'm like, Zoomies, man, just go to Zoomies. And I love this hat. It's super comfy. I'm about it. I'm so about it. And I made someone's day today. It was just fantastic, and I wanted to share it. And I realized I hadn't done a video in a while. So here's my video for ya. I'm about it. Yeah. And hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. And to all of the people, hopefully some people from the retreat will be able to watch this. Be like, oh yeah, I know that girl. She was kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. But that's not for me to decide. So, thank you for watching. And I'll see you later.